It's been about 4 months since I've actually collected any substantial amount of fries from my pond system. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I'm talking about the whole idea of what's the volume or the volume of tilapia fish mixed stock that you should have within your brood stock space. Okay, so I do ornamental fish keeping, in which I do keep, like, you know fancy fish to for aquariums, like my yellow labs, and I have some blue ones to this, and I have some other blue ones with some stripes, right? Okay, and for these fish to actually multiply, I have to set up the environment where in which they can go in between the rocks. Let me see if I can get um in between the rocks, right? So those are rock work, right? These are over about 40 yellow labs, right? And these fish, the total cost for these fish when grown to, let's say, probably about 4.5 5 inches, is about $1,000 for one, right? And it's about probably about 45 in this, so you can understand the volume of fish and their worth within this space. However, keeping tilapia, it's somewhat a little bit more technical than that, and you can actually earn more monies from keeping tilapia. Now, these are my large tilapia. I'm waiting until the holidays to actually consume them, right? I might do a few videos when I'm doing that. One of the reasons why I have not gone about trying to consume some of them is because I've been waiting on them to actually sprout fries. But it seems as if they are, well, the smaller ones along the lot are actually consuming the babies. Now, when you're keeping your tilapia food fish mixed stock, and you want them to actually breed so that you don't have to go back and keep buying fingerlings and fries from persons, and you spend money to do that. You want to actually generate your own stock and all that, so you can become uh, a disciplined business shrewd person in which you earn your monies, and you can actually feed it in your pocket, right? You want to breed your own tilapia babies, and you want to grow them up, and if possible you sell them, or you sell the adults, or whatever you want to do with them, right? Okay, so here's the thing. What I have discovered over the couple of years in which I have been doing tilapia keeping and breeding, and by the way, I sold my brood stock because I got an opportunity to, and I was being offered a good amount of monies, yeah. So I actually sold them, right? So right now I have some fingerlings in the space that I should have my brood stock. Right? These are like 3.5 inches, yeah, about 3.5 inches, 2.5 inches, and I have some 2 inches fingerlings within this space, right? I've been itching to sell them, but I can't. And the reason why I can't is because I have not been getting any fries. Now, how do I manage that situation? Now, what I need to do is to reduce the amount of fish that exists within this space. Now, large 1 acre, 2 acre ponds, and sometimes 3 acre and 4 acre ponds, tilapia ponds that is, right? What they do, the fish farmer does, is to have an average between 10 to 15,000 fingerlings, like similar to the size in which I just show you, right? Release into these ponds, and these ponds house these fish for about probably about 7 to 8 months, and being fed regularly, they should grow into dinner plate size or even larger um, over time, right? So they should go to this is about probably about 6 months, guys. Yeah, they're about 6 months, right? So the next 2.5 months, I'll be consuming them. So how do I actually get them to breed? Now, first thing, I have to identify the male and the female. The ratio of females must be more than that of males. So females are normally smaller in size, males are normally huge, right? So what I would normally do is to probably get 2 males and about 4 females, and I would place them within a space that's an average of about 6 fish or 7 if I'm going to add another female, right? And I'm sure that I will get fries. Now, having so much large fish there, right, or fish like this size there, what happens is that the pondings will actually consume the babies. And so regardless of how quick I am, or even if I put camera in the water to identify when fish is released, the tank needs to actually consume them, the babies, before I actually reach to extract them from the pond. And so I am going to have to try my very best to do some shifting around within the pond system. They're coming up and they are, hiding whenever I did some water change. So I know that it's not the water quality. I did some water change about 6 days ago. Water is not due to change until about probably next week, which is about a week's time, right? So I need to get mixed stock of tilapia, more females than males, placed within this space, and just sit and wait. Right? They start to reproduce some as early. As roughly 2 months or earlier. Yeah, 2 months, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, yeah, thereabout. And if I can get them to start to reproduce within a space where they feel comfortable, babies are not being eaten, I will be overwhelmed with babies and I will have to start selling again. I did sell some fish and I got some money, and it helped out a lot with the family budget, right? But this time I have been anticipating babies, and I have not been getting any. I am presently wondering whether or not it has to do with the extreme cold condition in which we are experiencing over the past 2 months, but we'll see what happens. It is expected that the time will get a little bit more warmer as we head down further into the year, right? But whether or not these fish actually able to supply me with fries, which will eventually become fingerlings, they will be consumed within the next 2 months. And these fish over on this side will be moved. All of them will be moved over on that side, and the fingerlings that are over on that side, I remove all 150 of them and place here. Well, not all. I will have to sex them properly, and probably have about between 7 and 8 of them stay within that small pond around this side. Well, it's still the same size, just that they don't have it's just that the pond don't have the metal frame. And what will happen is that within this space, with small amount of fish, the risk of the fries actually being eaten is like lower than I have them in a space like this, right? Very rich. Everything is clear. If I put plants in it, they consume it. Anything I put at all in it, they consume it. And because I'm doing the aquaponics thing, what happens is that it kind of helps to shade the water, so therefore the water is not green, so therefore they can camouflage themselves within the water space. So as soon as they become free swimming, they are gobbled up by the tank. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of days, well, couple of weeks, right? Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah, so you have to be careful as to how much fish you actually stock within your pond, especially when you want babies. Peace out. Catch you next time. Bye bye.